Hello, family, friends, YouTube subscribers. This is Janak Bhagat coming with a new video for all of you. Today we are going to do something different. We've been doing a lot of Reiki healings. This time around we are going to do Lamafera healing, and particularly we are going to do a Lamafera healing for your eyes. The reason being, there are two reasons. One is for physical, if you have any physical issues in your eye. Second is spiritual. Our eyes are the windows of our soul, and so we are going to be sending Lamafera energies so that we can get different perspectives of life or whatever issue that may be being an obstacle at this moment. Then this healing will help you have new perspectives about the particular issue. So Lamafera is actually an art founded by the Lord Buddha. It's similar to Reiki, but there are different symbols and different ways to energize and to extract negative energies from your body. And so that's why we are going to use Lamafera for your eyes, and because it is a very much more spiritual art, it will give you better perspectives of life and its issues. So I will pick a few cards so that I know where to heal. Obviously the healing is for everybody, but maybe there are people who are more in need of the healing, and those are the people that will get in the card. Messenger of emotion. This is the beginning of a new emotional experience that could grow into something deeper. You may receive a message expressing feelings that you didn't even know were developing. A social invitation could soon be on its way to you. There is a person involved who is very gentle and loving, with only the kindest of intentions. It could be you, especially if you're artistic, shy and sensitive. Five of Emotions says forgiveness is an important part of healing. Forgive yourself and those around you for any mistakes of the past, so that everyone can move forward. Grieving is a normal part of life. Ask your angels or those you love to help you move through the process quickly, so that you can get back on the path to joy. Nine of Abundance says life is wonderful. Your hard work and dedication to your dreams will provide you with great peace and contentment. Take time to enjoy quiet moments of reflection and leisure. Feel free to buy yourself small luxurious gifts. You've earned the financial security and independence you now enjoy. Eight of Thought. You may feel as though you are restricted by the circumstances you find yourself in, but that's just an illusion. Make a promise to yourself to refuse to be stuck in a situation that's making you unhappy. Don't wait for someone to come to the rescue when you can free yourself. So I'm going to begin the healing now, and we'll try to decipher what the cards mean as we heal. myself for being here. I thank the person watching this video for being here. I thank Lamafera for being here. I thank my spiritual guides for being here. I cast aside my ego and I request the same for you. So sometimes we have like a cloud in front of us in a particular issue. We are clouded, we don't know what to see. And so this healing is trying to remove those clouds, so that maybe even if it's to make some decisions, then you can make those decisions in the right way. And so sometimes we must ask ourselves why we are in this particular situation, why our eyes hurting or why we cannot see something. Is it related to spiritual problems or issues or karma, or is it related to a particular sickness? Then why that particular sickness or issue? What are we meant to learn from this issue? So we are actually trying to vacuum out all the clouds and the mists and the fog that's there, so that you can be able to see the whole issue, the whole picture of what is going on, what is blocking you from seeing what you're meant to see. And so why do you feel that you are restricted? Is it because you cannot see the whole picture? Or is it because you don't have the knowledge or the know-how of how to go about the issue? Or are really your hands tied? And so maybe there are different ways to solve these issues which we may have not thought of. So if you're a healer, then you should heal that particular issue by using whatever techniques that you know. Sometimes we just have to take deep breaths and try to understand the whole issue. And let it go, just release it. Let it go to the universe. And know that the universe will give you the right choices. See, our eyes are not only meant to see the world, and it's not only meant to see another person. Our eyes actually give us perspective of everything, and so it also gives us perspective of things which are irrelevant to us. For example, what I mean by this is, if you want to see a red bulb, then you will see a red bulb, but at the same time you will see other colors. If you focus on the red bulb, you will see some outer liners of outer colors, and so it's our decision to whether focus on the outer colors or to simply look at the red light. You see, the eyes will see almost everything, but the term to realize what is important to realize is, even though we see everything, should we react to it or just see what we want to see? Because sometimes it's not our place to tell somebody or to do something where we've not been told to do so. It's not our karma. It is that person or that issue is karma, and that's the way it is. You know, sometimes you just have to say it once and then leave it, whatever the case is. Let them solve it themselves. So in our perspective, let's say you fear something, and so if you fear it, then correct, you are fearing something, but then there are all other thoughts that are coming by. Do we need to focus on those other thoughts? Because if you do, then that fear is going to grow, and if you don't, then we've realized that that's the issue, and we can solve it with whatever means we have, whether it's a healing or a therapy or whatever it is, and we can come out of it. But the decision factor is within you and you alone. Nobody can come and decide it for you. You see? And so I'm guided to send some Reiki energies in correspondence with Lamafera. And so now I think I will be sending you the Reiki energy. I thank myself for being here. I thank Reiki for being here. I thank the person watching this video for being here. I cast aside my ego and I request the same for you. See, sometimes we've got to listen to our inner voice. It always guides us. And this video is a good example. I only wanted to do Lamafera first, but I can sense so much energy flowing with the Reiki energy. You see. So sometimes in life we may have to use 2 techniques or 3 techniques to reach to our destination, like changing buses to go to a different place. You may need to change 2 to 3 buses before you 2 to 3 buses before you reach that location. Or even flights. So let's take an example of health. Why is your health always an issue? Well, Let this Reiki help you find a new perspective of why your health is an issue. Is it your own doing? Is it karmic related? Is it body related? Is it thoughts related? Whatever relation it is into, let's try to decipher what is happening to you, okay? So if it is karmically related, so we are supposed to learn something from it and accept that this issue has happened maybe in your previous life or maybe in your current life, and you are facing the trumpet because of it. Like in my little experience that I have, long-term illnesses are related to karma, and arthritis is one of them, cancer is one of them, type 1 and type 2 diabetes is one of them, thyroid is one of them. And why these particular sicknesses? Well, it's pain in the body. Thyroid is related to your throat, so either you spoke too much or you spoke too less and you hurt that person that way. Sugar is actually more related to emotions. If you're a very emotional person who keeps on pressing everything down or either removing it all out, you tend to be facing these types of illnesses because the hormones in our bodies are not balanced, and so our pancreas works more to help the brain release those happy hormones, and so sometimes we overwork the organs because of all this. Even some types of spinal problems are karmically related. When you get stabbing pains on your spine, this is a reminder that you either backstabbed somebody, or in the worst case scenario in your previous life or something, you might have stabbed them at the back. And this is like a reminder that this is how they felt, and you have to work on it and just flow with it, and if it is in your karma to get released from that sickness, then you can. So sometimes our eyes can see something, like, so you can see somebody through at all. You, as soon as you see that person, you know what kind of people they are. And this is because this is related to your thyroid, by the way. So you know what sort of this person is, good or bad. Your family member is with them, maybe they're dating or maybe they're in a relationship, but you tend to keep quiet and not say anything about it, or you go and say a lot about it, and then after a year or so you start beginning to get thyroid. And this is because sometimes it was not your choice to say anything. It was not your, well, you aren't supposed to say anything for that issue, and so you start to develop some type of sickness. And when you're healing these types of things, especially with Reiki and Lamafera, you kind of face these issues again. They kind of like come back on top until you find the exact solution that was needed, and then come to terms with it, which we call the healing crisis. And so yes, so for this thyroid, maybe you need to find out what you might have spoken or what you have not spoken, or maybe meditate on it more and see what information you get, because your consciousness is your consciousness, and then you can work from it. So my advice of watching this video, you may watch this video once a week. Give that space, and then you can watch it again after a week, maybe for four weeks, and then see how you feel. Thank you for watching my videos and subscribing to my channel.